Hi, friends. Welcome back to the second part of what happens when you worship God. I hope you enjoyed the first episode, the first part of it. I have two more scriptures, two more maybe incidences I would like to discuss with you of when we worship, what happens, the miracles and the success which comes with that. I'll go to Matthew chapter 2, verse number 11. This is a common story of the wise men, the ones who were led by the star to go and worship God in Bethlehem when he was born, actually. Remember, they went through Herod asking him, where is the king of, king of kings? We have come to worship. We saw a star in the east and we have come to worship. And Herod had no idea. So Herod told him, you go find him, worship him, and when you have done so, you come back through me, and then I also go and worship him. So they went. They innocently didn't know actually whether he had bad intentions or so. So they went, and chapter 2, verse 11 of Matthew says, and when they came into the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. They really knew what they were coming to do. They had come to worship God. Before they worshiped Jesus, they were led by a star which led them. The star led them to where Jesus was. After worshiping Jesus, verse 12 of the same chapter says, and being warned of God in a dream that they should not return to Herod, they departed into their own country another way. Like after they gave the gifts to Jesus, after they gave gold, frankincense, and myrrh, being warned by God in a dream that they should not return to Herod, they departed into their own country in another way. I want you to notice something here, that the moment they worshiped God, something shifted in their life. Like before, they were led by a star to the point where Jesus was. But immediately they gave gifts to Jesus, immediately they worshiped Jesus, there was an appearance, there was a shift at night. Like they had to be appeared by God in a dream to warn them not to go through Herod, who had bad intentions about probably killing the Messiah. Now, what happens when you worship God? God, He opens your mind, He opens your probably your insight. You get a clear direction, you get a clear, like a way forward on things, how to do things clearly. Now, these guys worship Jesus and they got, like they were visited. It's like a manifestation, or it's like a visit after doing the art of worship. Now, if these guys didn't have an appearance in a dream, probably they would have gone through Herod and probably they could have been harmed, or maybe they could have diverged the information that Herod, here he is, go and worship him. Probably, and Herod would have had bad intentions of killing or harming Jesus. But in a dream, they were warned by God not to go. They were led to go to their country through another route. They worshipped him, they accomplished what they were coming to do, and God visited them and really showed them the mystery, the things which they had no idea about. Uh-huh. See, in the same chapter, this is when Jesus already has started his ministry. He went forth healing people. And I will jump to Matthew chapter 8, verse 1. Chapter 8, verse 1, it says, when he came down from the mountain, this is when he was teaching the mountains. He says, when he had come from the mountain, great multitudes followed him. Verse 2, and behold, there came a leper and worshipped him, saying, Lord, if you will, you can make me clean. Verse 3 says, and Jesus put forth his hand and touched him, saying, I will, be clean. And immediately his leprosy was cleansed. And Jesus said unto him, see, you tell no man, but go your way, show yourself to the priest, and offer the gift that Moses commanded for a testimony unto him. So this young man knew the catch. He came to Jesus and worshipped him, saying, Lord, if you will, you can make me clean. There are things which touches God's heart, worship. Like Jesus had no option. Like there's nothing which really could hold him back than just to heal this man. He knew the secret. When he worshipped Jesus, he realized the person of Jesus. He realized he was Messiah, he was God. When he worshipped him, he touched the heart of God, and he had to receive his blessing. He has to receive his miracle. Brethren, there's so many instances. This is just one or two examples. There's so many instances where worship really touched God. You know, I'm led to the story of Job. Job, Bible says in chapter 1, before even the devil tested him, he says his sons, it was a custom, his sons used to go to have parties in the house and everything. And every time they would do that, Job would just go offer a sacrifice, like to tell God, God, they might have sinned during their party times and stuff like that. God purge them, pardon them, lest they have sinned against me, lest they bring reproach in my house. He used to go and actually offer sacrifices for that. But what caught my eyes is when, even when the devil came to his life and bad reports started coming, like when God told him, test my servant but not touch his heart. When every messenger came, like your sons, all of them were in a party and their house collapsed and everybody is dead. Your cattle, oxen in the field, whatever, got destroyed. Report after report after report after report. What did Job do? He fell down even in that dark moment of his life, and he worshipped God even in the midst of basically that low moment. So what does it teach? I mean, Job could have chosen not to worship or complain. Would he have gotten a double portion really towards the end of the book of Job? No. But because he was faithful, he knew, I came to this world empty and I will go out of this house empty-handed. Probably he knew God as the maintained. I mean, he's one who gives and he's one who takes. Like, he still worshiped God in that situation. And God found him faithful, even to like give him what he had lost, even more, even double portion, like more double what he had. If Job was not faithful, if he complained, probably would not have gotten that. And the devil would have had his day. But he worshiped God. He knew who called him. He knew his God is faithful. It's not about property. It's not what we get from God. It's about who God is. And we acknowledge him. We worship him in his capacity as God. What can he do to us, brethren? Let's worship God no matter what. In our good times, in our bad times, let worship in his God. He can turn things around. I've seen people give miracles of what God has done to them after they have worshipped. I've seen, like, Paul and Silas in the prison, they praised God. I mean, they were in bonds, but anyway, they just praised God. Look at what God did to them. He like loosened their chains. Look at the fourth man in the fire where Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego said, be it known to you, King, if you're gonna, like, if we perish, let's perish, but we're not gonna go down and worship you. In that fiery furnace, I'm sure they were praising and worshiping God. The fourth man showed up, and the king confessed, like, the fourth man looks like the Son of Man. He looks like God himself, and God came and saved their situation. What if they chose to complain? Where you, God? You lied, you're not faithful, like, you're leaving us here alone. Like, complaints bring, I think, repercussions. But if you praise, if you worship God, he comes in his fullness, he comes in his majesty, and he saves the situation. He is all able God. Like, he can use anything to save you. He is the creator of the universe. He can use any situation to rescue you. But you have to go. We have to come to that level of acknowledging God, level of knowing He's God, giving Him like the due diligence. I mean, worshiping Him, letting Him be exalted. We have to come to that position, let God be for Him to show up. God bless you, friends. I'll see you another sooner discussed topic. God bless you. I love you.